guys, Tobiias here and welcome back to another Overpowered squad builder on FIFA 16. I did one of these a couple of days ago. We did the Premier League. Today we are going to be doing the Serie A. Now if you don't know how this works, please go and watch the Premier League edition because it explains to you how and why I choose the players that I put into this squad. Now I literally just did this as a live commentary and I did the live com for the squad builder. I did a live commentary for the game we're about to play. And when I finished, I had realised I hadn't hit record. How good is that? This is all post-commentary, and then I'm going to show you the highlights and commentate and tell you about the squad over the highlights of the match that we did play. So, in goal then, we've got Karnezes. It is the Greek centre-back, whose name I've probably absolutely butchered. 400 coins. One thing I do just want to say, the beast ratings that we do use to pick the players for this squad, they don't really work for goalkeepers. Like, you can still get a beast rating, but it's not like they are for outfield players. So the Greek goalkeeper, I beg your pardon, he does only cost 400 coins. First centre-back then you've seen we've already put into the squad is Diakite. If you're a long-time subscriber of mine, you will have seen in either Let's Play Ultimate Team or Pack to the Future. I can't remember which one of the two it was. Diakite was one of our best centre-backs in the series. He is back finally. He's one of the most... He was actually... I say he's back. He actually was good on FIFA 15. Yeah, I believe he played for Sunderland and there were like a lot better centre-backs from the Premier League. He's back into the Serie A, and yeah, he has a beast rating of 88. You can pick him up for very, very, very cheap. Rodega then is going to be our second centre-back of this for this squad, beg your pardon. German 76 rated centre-back. You can pick him up for 2,000 coins. He does have a beast rating of 87. On the left-hand side then we've got Zuniga from Napoli. I'm confident when I say this. I use this guy every single year on FIFA. He is one of the best left backs in the game and an absolute beast. You can pick him up for 3,000 coins this year. He does have a beast rating of 87. You may wonder why I keep looking down. I actually have a notepad with how much all the players cost and their beast ratings. So yeah, that is why I'm looking down there. It's not that I'm being distracted by something else before there's any jokes about that. On the right hand side then, we do actually have the Brazilian right back Perez. Now, I was umming and ahhing about getting either him or Abate. They both have the same beast rating of 88. I looked at their in-game stats and Perez actually shits on Abate. So we've gone with the Brazilian right back for this squad. The standard defensive mid squad then spot then we have the most expensive player in the squad. We've got Paul Pogba, the French midfielder, who costs 230,000 coins. Now, when I do these OP squad builders, I do want them to be of a reasonable price. However, I still want them to be made of the highest rated beast rated players for that position. So for example, of all the central midfielders from the Serie A this year on FIFA 16, Paul Pogba has the second highest beast rating. So I definitely want to include him in the squad, but it's just a little bit annoying that it does push up the value of the squad. I mean, a lot of people that play the game may not be able to afford him. That said, there are a lot of cheap alternatives. Don't see this as you don't have Paul Pogba, you can't make the squad. I'll give you a cheap alternative, Lulic. He will be incredible. On the left-hand side then, we have the Spaniard Keita from Lazio, 76 rated, a beast rating of 90. He only costs less than 2,000 coins, 1,800 coins he costs, and he has a beast rating of 90. On the right-hand side then, we have Biani. Absolutely incredible player, is every single year. 94 pace this year he does have. 86 rated beast rating, and he will cost you 2,000 coins. Moving on to the centre attacking mid spot then, we have Guarin. Not his informed version. If you can afford his informed version, bring him in. Obviously, why would you not bring an informed version of Guarin in? His long shots, his shot power, his shooting is absolutely insane. But his normal version, his standard version, his gold rare version it will do. It will suffice. It is absolutely incredible. He will cost though 14,000 coins. So excluding Paul Pogba, if you do bring in a cheap alternative for Pogba, Guarin will be your most expensive player. He has a beast rating of 91. It's higher than Paul Pogba. So yeah, there's that for you. Two strikers then that we're going to be using in this squad. They both have a beast rating of 88, and you can pick up the pair for less than 2,000 coins. Together, you could pick them both up for 2,000 coins. That's not 2,000 coins each, that is together. First one is going to be Cersei, 1,500 coins you can pick them up for. And then the second one, you can see here, we're going into the non-res, Babacar. We are actually going to be using Babacar. He is a player on Ultimate Team where if you get him and you want to sell him, you won't be able to sell him because no one wants to pay his minimum price. When I went to check his price for this squad builder before I did the commentary, they were just expiring at 400 coins. I even saw some at like 350, 400 coins for a striker with a beast rating of 88. So that does complete the squad. A lot of pace, two very good strikers. Cersei, his stats do look incredible this year. 95 pace, I believe he's got 77 shooting and 74 physical, which isn't too bad. A very good midfield, a very good defence, two competent and quick wingers. And then, as I always say whenever we use the 4-2-1-2 formation, I always have to use a strong centre defensive mid. I don't know why. If I use a weak centre defensive mid player in this formation, I always feel as if I don't feel confident when I'm playing the game, because I always feel as if they are going to be getting pushed off the ball, dominated. Whereas if you're using Paul Pogba, or even if you drop Guarin into that centre defensive mid spot and then you buy another cam, because Guarin has very good strength, that will do for your needs. So then, we're jumping into the game. I apologise, this isn't a live commentary. I did do a live commentary, and I went to edit, and I checked the webcam, and I hadn't been recording. So this is the opposition squad we're going to be coming up against. Hernandez at the centre midfield position. He's got Felipe Melo. He's got Alan from Napoli, who is a very good card this year, and he also had two very good centre-backs. So we're getting straight into the game then, and you can see here, we are from the kickoff, third minute, we're creating chances with Cersei. There's no other way to put it. Cersei was doing absolute damage during this game, straight from kickoff. You can see for yourselves, in the second minute, he did a couple of fake shots to get in between the two centre-backs, and he got absolutely killed. We had a free kick. We tried to curl it into the top right-hand side corner, and it literally went whiskers wide. I don't know why. I just don't seem to score many free kicks this year on Ultimate Team. There then, in the 5th minute, Cersei getting his second chance of the game already. Unfortunately, he just put it over the crossbar. I do show you a couple of defensive highlights in this game. He did have a couple of attacks. He didn't actually get shots off, however. You'll see that at the stats at half-time. The defence was very, very good. They didn't make any silly challenges inside the box. They made a lot of challenges inside the box. A lot of the squads that I do use this year on FIFA, they seem to concede a lot of penalties. I was actually very, very, very surprised with, you can see here, I just let him run at me. I keep backing off, let him run at me, and then I put in the challenge inside the box. And the two centre-backs, in fairness to them, they didn't really have too much to do in the game. They were very, very good. As I'm blowing at the defensive trumpet, we did actually go 1-0 down. I've conceded so many of these goals this year already. It is so annoying. It seems if the ball goes into like the back post region, the goalkeepers just seem to stand there. It is so annoying. A brilliant header across the box, back post. Diakita, I believe that is, which is unfortunate because he's 6'4". He should be winning that. He does allow the ball to be put into the back of the box. Here then, Cersei inside the box, skipping over challenges, fake shotting, does get brought down. I was raging at this point because I didn't know why it wasn't called back as a penalty. But luckily for me, I believe that was Guarin. Guarin, was that you? Yes, it was Guarin. There I saw his name flash up. Did manage to get the rebound and put it into the back of the net. Here then, again, Cersei's fake shots were incredible. That 85 sprint speed with those fake shots was super effective. So at half time, we were drawing 1-1, which, as you can see from the stats, I had 6 shots in the first half. My opposition had a whopping 0. He genuinely, you saw from the highlights, I think I included 3 highlights in there of when I allowed my opposition just to come at me. I just let him, don't take that out of context, I just let him run at me. I just backed off, waited to put in that challenge, and then the centre-backs made brilliant challenges, and I would say kept a clean sheet, but they just didn't. So in the second half then, Biabiani actually came out of his shell. That 86 rated beast rating, Biabiani came out of his shell, did so much damage on the right side, and we actually found the lead through a bit of EA8. That shouldn't have been a goal. Biabiani though, look at this, beautiful play ball from the midfield onto the wing to Biabiani, a whipped in ball, and Babacar was there to put it into the back of the net, but for some reason it just hit the goalkeeper and found its way into the back of the net. Again, Biabiani was the star man in this second half, running in, taking a shot, a brilliant save from his from Neto. That is actually who he's got in goal. The ball dropped down back to Keita, played it back to Zuniga. A brilliant ball into Cersei there, a little bit short, a little bit didn't get the power he wanted onto it, and that did go wide. It was actually corner, which we did nothing about. Guarin, beautiful through ball to Babacar here. Unfortunately, he didn't actually manage to get to the ball. But it was simply pressure after pressure from us in the second half. Look at this run from Biabiani. Just look at this. Bait shot, bait shot, bait shot. I was so gutted that first chance of his didn't go into the back of the net. The keeper saved it, and it like bounced, and as the goalkeeper hit the floor from diving, it hit the backside of the goalkeeper and managed to trickle over the line. So that did give us the 3-1 lead, and that is actually how the game did end. You can see there from the match facts at the 90th minute, my opposition ended the game without even registering a shot on target. So that just showed how much we controlled the game in those 90 minutes. And then looking at the match ratings, which are about to pop up, you'll probably be able to guess who got the man of the match. If it does want to pop up, it was Biabiani with an 8.6 rating. And I believe Guarin managed to get an 8.5 rating. So a very comfortable win. We didn't even allow our opposition to register a shot on target, and that is going to wrap things up for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do leave a like. If you would like to see more of these overpowered squads in the future from myself, you know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe if you are new around here, and until the next one, I'll be speaking to us later. Take care.